Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to my, maybe I should do this the other way. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. In the three rings beneath the big top, you will find thrills, chills, and excitement beyond imagining. I am your host, Mike the WanderingTook, and joining me tonight is my co-host, Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
Hey, did you just wing that intro?
No, I read it. I read it from the investigator expansion of Circus Ex Mortis.
Wow.
All right. So this is a campaign written by TheBeard, and I was going through three different campaigns looked really cool, and we settled on this one because we just fell in love with the player cards. So yeah. Hey, welcome to the circus.
And that there were player cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get to be that which I fear most.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the circus. Okay, so we are not playing tonight. We are going through decks. I have some decks kind of done, and I'll basically show you kind of what we're doing and how we're going about this campaign.
Okay.
We've decided this is going to be a campaign with guests. We are going to bring on different people with one stipulation, Daniel.
What's that?
We are playing investigators that come in this set.
That's right.
And we will have basically pre-constructed decks for every class.
Got it.
And we'll just decide who's playing who, but our investigators are going to have a 5 investigator team, of which there's going to be probably 3 per game. How that works with the story, we'll figure it out later.
All right.
But yeah, this looks
so
a lot
much
of fun.
fun.
So yes. Anyways, so yeah, there are thrills, chills, and excitement beyond imagining. Marvel at the feats of endurance and the mystic arts of the fakir. Try to keep pace with the dizzying speed of the juggler's hands. Cling to the edge of your seat as the acrobat defies death itself. Hold your breath as the sensational displays of the fire breather, and laugh as you've never laughed before at the antics of the clown. All of these and more await your amazement and delight, for the circus is in town at last. Step right up, get your tickets without delay, and don't forget your refreshments.
Yeah.
Okay, so Circus Ex Mortis. This is a full 8-scenario campaign with a bunch of cards. What we're looking at right now is all of the survivor cards. You will see the cards on the left are all level 0s, and the ones on the right are all leveled up. So a fair number of player cards for each class. And
absolutely,
every card has a leveled up version. Very cool theming. We'll get through them in a moment. And we have our 5 investigators here. This is going to be a lot. We're not going to go through absolutely everything, but I think, Daniel, you had thoughts about your decks. I had thoughts about mine. I have a couple that I've started. Do you want to just go through the ones I started first? And
yeah, let's get a sense of those. I believe I recall us saying, Mike, that our guests are going to choose what class they want to play. So even though I'm going to start the campaign with the clown, the survivor, someone else might pick her up later. Is that right? Is that sort of our vision?
Possibly. There's no rules.
There's no real rules, but we could do that if we would like.
We could do that if we like. And you know what? If someone wants to get creative and likes his cards and wants to deck build themselves, fine. Go ahead.
Do it.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So let's actually start with some of the survivor stuff just to get an idea of what's going on here, and then I'll take you through some of the keywords of this campaign. So our clown.
Let's take a look at Effie Dunlap.
3, 3, 3, 3.
There you go.
Performer and dreamer. After a non-weakness asset you control leaves play an asset, paying its cost once per phase as a reaction. And Elder Sign +1, you can basically shuffle an asset from your discard back into your deck.
Okay.
Cool stuff.
All right, let's flip her over and see how to deck build.
Yeah, so every character deck builds in basically the same way. They have their main class and a subclass. Both are 0 to 3. Neutral cards 0 to 5. And your main class has to have 10 more cards than the subclass.
Got it.
And if you have 20 neutrals in your deck, well, I'm sorry, you can only have your main class.
Fair.
Yeah.
Very fair. Okay.
So there we go. She is a Survivor Guardian.
Okay.
All right. So
interesting. All right.
Yeah, just let's have a look here. So you'll see a lot of cards, specifically the assets, are going to have this keyword called tension on it. Let's go to Pandora Gold here. This is our escape artist. So after you succeed on a test on an encounter card or take one or more actions to discard an encounter card, exhaust Pandora Gold to reduce the difficulty of your next test this round by 2. Okay, funky. Tension is an unlock. If you ever meet the condition to do this, you unlock it. And that becomes unlocked for as long as the card remains in play.
I think that is so cool.
Yeah, so if there's at least 1 damage and horror on Pandora Gould, you get +1 skill value during tests printed on encounter cards. Forever, even if you heal her. However, if you pull her back to hand and play her again or you replace her, you have to reactivate the tension.
Got it. Okay. So you mark it with like
with this token right here. A tension token.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
So we got a pry bar. You get +1 skill during fight and investigates. But if you defeat an enemy or discover the last clue during a basic action, you get a free trigger that you can always activate on this pry bar that says discard it to deal 2 damage to an enemy or location or discover 2 clues from your location.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So in this case, this is a single-use tension because you, by definition, lose the tension when you discard the card.
Sure.
Yeah. Isn't that neat? So lots of cool cards. There are some themes that are pretty evident in this, but I found they also like to dive into other mechanics, like the Seeker ones. I've noticed they've got a couple cards that synergize with the clue dropping mechanic, which doesn't necessarily, work with what we're doing.
Okay.
But I'm just going to recall these. I want to place the neutrals.
All right. And there's only 4 neutrals?
There's only 4 neutrals. Okay.
Okay.
So we have the performer's costume. Daniel, do you want to read that?
Sure. This is a $1 asset that comes with a wild item clothing traded. After you succeeded a skill test for the difficulty of 4 or higher, exhaust performer's costume and draw a card or gain a resource. Choose one. It also has tension, where you can commit another copy of performer's costume to a skill test. Performer's costume gains lightning bolt during a skill test you're performing. Increase the difficulty of that test by 1.
Yeah, so you unlock it by pitching your other copy.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can, increase your difficulty so you can try to draw that card out of it. Really cool idea.
That's really neat.
You want to show us the torch?
You're not just taking one of them, though, right?
No.
All right. So the torch is a $2 asset with book, fist, and fleetness. It is an item, tool, weapon, and melee traded. Uses 4 supplies. Lightning bolt during a fight, evade, or investigate at your location. Spend a supply, reduce it by difficulty by 1. And the tension here is reduce the difficulty of a test to 0, and the torch gains lightning bolt. Discard your turn. During your turn, discard torch, take an additional action. Sweet.
Yeah. All right, now the next one's going to be fun. We've got Rising Tension, which is a 1-cost event. Fast, play at the start of your turn. Choose an asset you control with a tension effect. Immediately activate its tension until the end of the round.
Wow. Cool.
Kind of cool. I actually haven't included this in my decks because of the next one, which is Breathtaking. Breathtaking is the skill version of that. So, first of all, it's a wild icon that gains an additional wild for each card you control with an inactive tension.
Inactive tension. Okay.
Yeah. If you succeed by 2 or more, place a tension token on an asset you control with a tension effect.
So maybe you should be Breathtaking and I should be Rising Tension.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Or something like that.
Yeah. All right, so my goal in creating some of these decks was to try to lean into the investigators and lean into the tension effects. So I have some of these neutral cards in the decks that I made.
Okay, so, good. Yep.
I think I'm going to start... should I start with...
And who are you going to start with?
I haven't
The Seeker?
decided. I was originally going to look at this. Let's look at the Seeker first. This is actually the one I had trouble with.
Okay.
This
The
is
Seeker's
this is
up top?
Natalie. Yeah, she's the juggler. 2 will, 4 book, 3 fist, 3 fleetness. You do not discard assets in excess of available slots after they enter play.
Because she juggles.
Because she juggles. Assets played in excess of available slots gain fast. However, at the start of the upkeep phase, force you discard assets you control in excess of available slots.
Okay.
So
she's not permanently juggling magnifying glasses.
She's not, or people, or spells, or I guess tarot cards.
I do like the idea of her juggling people.
Yeah. So she is a seeker with subclass rogue. Cool stuff.
Okay.
We'll go through her juggler's batons.
Okay.
Which, note they take up both hand slots and an amulet slot.
Wow.
So after they enter play, you draw a card for each asset you control in excess of available slots. So that could be cool.
Okay.
And then as an action, you can throw it on the bottom of your deck. So potentially, if you have something in your hand already, this becomes fast.
Yep.
So for an action, you draw 3 cards and it gets put on the bottom of your deck. That's okay. Sure. Can be cool. Losing focus is her weakness. It stays in play, and after you discard 1 or more cards during upkeep, you take a horror.
Okay.
So, pretty, yeah.
That's a really cool theme.
Really cool. So the issue I had with her is that what can you do with lots of things in play? Like, if they went back to your hand, then you could abuse the when enters play effect, but you actually discard them.
Okay.
So
does she have ways of calling discard back to her hand, or not really?
No, because she has no survivor access.
Seeker doesn't do that, right?
No. So she has card draw, which is great. She has money access. But I was struggling with really how to get the most out of her abilities, and I don't really have a whole ton. So I'm just gonna pull out kind of what I got here. How do I? I want to spread this out.
Oh, you have 32 cards there. Okay. All right.
Hey.
All right.
That. All right. So, oof.
Okay.
So we got magnifying glasses because, hey, if you can level these up, then you can have 2 magnifying glasses on top of whatever you're holding, and the leveled up versions you can pull back to hand and then play next turn. Mm-hmm. So great, you get +2 book along with whatever else you can hold. Great, that's fantastic.
Throwing knives, that's themey.
Yeah, so again, this is also from this deck, from this set, the throwing knives. You can exhaust throwing knife to fight. It uses fleetness instead of fist. If you succeed by 2 or more, this attack deals +1 damage. So similar to Switchblade. Tension. Sure. If you overkill an enemy, then the above ability adds your fleetness to your fist instead of replacing it. And that's what really struck out to me, or called out to me, is that she's only got 3 fists, 3 fleetness. But if we can activate that tension, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And at this point, I should mention that the other thing I've done is I made all these decks flex decks as much as possible.
Good. Yeah, good. Now, again, though, your point remains. You got all these things you're juggling in your hands. You got to get rid of all of them.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess what that does give you, though, too, is adaptability and flexibility. Like, okay, so what do I really need to keep for next turn?
Yeah, there is that.
Right? Like, so you keep the knife around if there's a bunch of enemies, or, or you set it aside for something else.
Yeah.
My guess, because she draws so much, is she'll go through her deck a lot.
One would hope. Right? So that's the other thing. Maybe you have stuff with supplies, like the next card. I have a Thieves Kit.
Yeah.
It says you may use your fleetness instead of books, so I could use my book. Okay, I use up the supplies and then I let it go. But I mean, that kind of happens for any character. I don't know. Spotlight. Here's
that's
something.
interesting because it's not even in your hand.
Yeah, it's the accessory slot. So after it enters play, reduce the location's shroud value by 2 until the end of your turn.
Yeah.
This is great. The tension effect. After you get the last clue on a location, you get +1 book. So, hello. That's amazing. So, again, something that'd be really cool to juggle in and out of play. But that tension effect is really good. You want to keep it in play.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe you juggle a second spotlight. We'll get there. I'm actually going to...
Then you juggle Simon Carver.
Yeah, okay. Simon Carver. So I chose him because he comes from this set. He is the ally where you get +1 will, but his reaction after it enters play, you name a trait and look at the top 5 cards of your deck. For each card with the name trait, you may either draw or discard that card, and then shuffle the search deck. So, I know. So item? Yeah. But look at the tension effect. You play 3 cards in the same round that share a trait. He gets +1 health, +1 sanity. And she has this ability to play cards fast, so that could be really, really cool. Don't worry, we're going to get to some cards that kind of make this work. We have Masquerade, which is a cool little trick that I wanted to include. It's a 2-cost event. As an additional cost to play it, you place a clue on your location. You evade using your book, but if you succeed and the target enemy is non-elite, you discard the enemy.
Oh, right. Okay, nice.
That might be a get-out-of-jail free card.
Yep.
Okay. Now let's start to pull this together. This is Muscle Memory. This is a fast card. Play after an investigator at your location plays an asset. Hey, Daniel, I'm an investigator at my location.
You are?
That investigator may immediately play another asset at -1 cost.
That's cool.
Yeah. So a couple.
I happen to know a clown that you hang out with that also likes to throw assets down.
I know. So
all right,
definitely 2 copies of that.
I do like Muscle Memory. Okay.
Silence Please looks kind of neat. It's fast, costs 0. Play when you initiate a skill test. Non-weakness cards cannot be committed to this test. Other events cannot be played until this test resolves. If this test succeeds, discover 2 clues from your location.
Okay.
That might be hard to proc, but I think it's... We'll keep it in there for now.
All right.
We have multitasking. I don't know. This one might be if you have a bad draw and you want to draw a bunch of cards.
Sure.
It's a 1-cost event. It says draw 1 card for each different type of action you have performed this round, including this one. So if you investigate, move, and play this card, you draw 3 cards.
That's cool. So she's going through her deck quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, there's bank job.
Bank job, because you got to pay for this stuff, right? You need a couple bank jobs.
You sure do.
Balancing act. Okay, here we go. This is the one card I think that might make this juggling work. Unfortunately, there's only 2 copies. It is an event. It's fast. Play during your turn. You put Balancing Act into play. Attach any number of assets you control to Balancing Act.
Okay.
Each asset takes up no slots, and its text box is treated as blank.
Okay.
Except for traits. Then at the end of the round, move each asset back into play.
All right, so it just delays that upkeep requirement.
It does, and what's unfortunate is that you don't actually take the cards out of play. Because if you did, you could re-trigger the into play effects.
You could when play it effect.
But
that's only fair that it doesn't do that.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, why juggle? I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing.
Yeah.
Anyway, she has that at least to help keep the juggling. Maybe
I do like that.
Maybe it's to thin the deck. Maybe if I'm juggling all my items, I'm going through my deck faster.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
A couple of emergency caches because money. Synchronized. Yep. It is a wild icon. If this test is successful, each investigator who committed 1 or more cards to this test draws a card.
I like it.
It's a neat one. That's a neat one. We have breathtaking, and then manual dexterity, perception, guts.
And that's 30 cards right there?
That is the requisite number of cards. I think this one is 32, so I still need a basic weakness, which I will we will open that momentarily. But that was where I started. I'm not in love with this deck.
I think that looks great.
All.
That looks like it'll be a lot of fun. I think we should err on the side of as many cards from this campaign as we can in the player decks and stuff.
Yeah, and I have it on good authority that this campaign isn't the most difficult, so we can afford to experiment more and have fun with it.
Be fun and
yeah. So I'm gonna.
Well, you know me, Mike. I only play power decks.
Yeah, I know. I'm told. I'm telling everyone that, but really, I'm telling you. Okay, so that was the hard one.
Min max all the way.
Yeah. So I'm going to clean up her deck, but I want to talk to you about what was that? Oh my god, I'm going to butcher these names. Daniel, the acrobat. How would you pronounce that?
I would say Laiji.
Laiji. Okay, that's I got lie, but here we go. So this is our acrobat. This is our rogue. Love this card. So 3 will, which is great for a rogue. 2 book, 3 fist, 4 fleetness. As a reaction, when the round begins, choose a non-weakness skill in your hand and attach it to your location or connecting location. At the end of the round, discard the attached skill. Why does that matter? Because he has a permanent called Feats of Daring. As a reaction, when an investigator initiates a skill test, you can commit one of your skills attached to that investigator's location to that test. But after it resolves, you attach it back to the location. So it stays there all around, and every investigator can use it. Super cool.
That's neat. Okay.
His special card, his boon, is a skill, of course. It's death-defying. It's got Wild Fleetness Fist. If this test is successful, draw 1 card for each keyword on the target card. Very cool. Like, thematic home run. Also, just really good to have to put on the location. And
but he's so foolhardy, Mike.
He's very foolhardy. After you resolve a test and did not succeed by 2 or more, you take a damage or a horror. And at the end of your turn, if you took 2 or more tests, you can discard this. Otherwise, you shuffle it back into your deck, which is,
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so he is Rogue, subclass Survivor.
So, wait a minute. This foolhardy, then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just don't take a test on your turn, you won't ever get hit by it, right?
But it will shuffle back into your deck, so you'll lose a draw.
Well, okay.
I mean, it's not the worst.
It's not the worst. Okay. So let's look at what you built.
Sure. Just wait for these cards to load up.
No.
Of course, for this deck, I went mostly skills because we're going to have fun with the skills.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go.
All right, so we're starting from the right again. Now, he needs card draw. He absolutely needs card draw. So I started him off with pickpocketing because he needs to be able to continue fueling the party with his skills. I only have 1 pickpocketing. Why do I only have 1? Okay. We have a deck of trick cards. This is a cool little amulet. New from this set. 2-cost asset. As a free trigger, you can exhaust this to look at the bottom card of your deck. You may pay a resource to draw that card. And as a tension, if you ever have 8 or more cards in your hand, you basically get a free trigger shuffle your deck. Isn't that awesome?
Wow.
So another way to get cards. Okay. Daniel, do you want to read the Bullseye Air Pistol?
Do I? All right. That is a $3 asset with fist. Item, weapon, firearm traded uses 2 ammo. You spend an ammo for an action to fight. You get +1 fist and deal +1 damage. Its tension is you successfully attack an exhausted enemy with the above ability. At the start of the round, it replenishes an ammo.
Yeah, really cool.
I'm a fan of that.
Fox Mask, because, yeah.
Yep.
Thieves Kit, again, he's going to need... Everyone needs money for something, and that's just a way he can help investigate. Dazzling Spectacle. Look at that 5-cost event.
$5.
Daniel, you're going to love this. Why don't you read it?
All right, this is a gambit and trick. $5 comes with a book and fleetness. Fast. Play after you succeed at a skill test. Dazzling Spectacle gets -1 cost for each non-weakness card committed to that test. Discover 2 clues from your location. Wow.
Watch as the impossible becomes possible. Hey, Daniel, what kind of test do you have to use to play this card?
Any tests?
Any test. Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, we've got Running Start. It's a fight or evade. It's a 1-cost event. If you have moved or been moved at least once this round, you get +1 value for this skill test. And if you succeed, deal a damage to the target enemy.
Sweet.
Yeah. Very cool stuff. Acrobatic Flourish is a 1-cost event. Fast. Play when you would reveal a token from the Chaos Bag. Reveal a second token. If you succeed, deal 2 damage to an enemy at your location.
Cool.
I don't know what's in this adventure, but that screams aloof control. Yeah. That's how you get rid of whippoorwills. Daniel, why don't you take High Flying?
Okay. It's a Gambit. 0-cost event. Fast. Play after you succeed a skill test by 3 or more. Repeat the effects of a skill committed to that test. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, didn't they forbid a rogue card for doing basically this?
Basically that, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's no way that we could abuse it. No, that's fun.
Yeah. I think yeah.
So we've read a lot of cards that say fast.
Oh, I know. That's this guy. So he's going to have to move to properly position himself. So he's actually going to be like an acrobat. All right.
Tell us about flowing motion.
Something's missing. Something's totally missing. This is not all here, is it? No, we're totally missing something. Or what? I swear there should be another card in here that is not in this.
What is that card?
15.
Yep, 15 and 18 is 33.
That's correct. Okay, did I not put it in here? I thought I put an ally in here.
Oh,
I did. I did. It's Oliver Bishop.
Weird. Oliver Bishop.
So this is not a Circus Ex Mortis card. This is a spoiled card from the new set. And I love it. And I feel like it's going to work. And I don't feel like it's too broken, so I just threw it in here.
Nice.
$4, you get +1 fleetness. During your turn, you can exhaust him to move to a connecting location for free. It's bonkers good.
Love it. Bonkers.
Again, help him move. Because look at all these skills, Daniel.
That's a lot.
He's got
That's flowing
18
motion.
skills.
Talk about it.
Okay, so what do we got? Watch this, of course, because everyone wants to be able to gamble, right?
Yep.
Flowing motion. If this test succeeds by 2 or more, choose another skill that is committed to this test and commit it to your next skill test this round, if possible.
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah. So imagine someone, I don't know, spending a deduction or something. Not that I have a deduction anywhere in here, but being able to commit that tension card again to the next test. Really cool stuff.
Wow, contortion.
Yeah, read it.
Look at that skill. 2 fists, 2 fleetness, practice expert traded. If you move to a location with an enemy this round, it gains a fist. That means 3. If you revealed or put a location into play this round, contortion gains a fleetness. That's 3.
Yeah. So imagine if there's an enemy somewhere and I just plop this down and then Effie runs in there. Effie now has +3 fist.
Effie with the pry bar.
Yeah.
All right.
Escalation. I had to do escalation. You may commit escalation to any type of skill test you're performing. It has 0 icons. This allows you to increase the difficulty of this test by 1. If you succeed, you draw a card and gain a resource. If you succeed by 2 or more, you draw another card and gain another resource.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, you like Seeker stuff or Survivor stuff. Why don't you read the Survivor stuff?
All right, Brace for Impact is a 0-cost spirit event. Fast, play after you take 1 or more damage. Gain $2 for each damage taken. All right. Mental preparation is a spirit event, 0 cost. Fast, play after you take a horror. Draw a card for each horror. Same thing, all right?
Yep.
Contemplative, you may commit.
We know this one.
This one we know. Yep. Okay. Take heart, we know. Laugh it off is new. Max 1 per skill test. This is a skill. You may commit laugh it off to any type of test. If it fails, put it into your play area and seal each non-autofill token revealed during this test on it. Force at the end of the round, discard, laugh it off. I like that.
So this has some funny synergies. Imagine if I put this on a location and Daniel, you draw an elder thing. It gets put on this card, but the card then gets tucked underneath the location. So if I come along and I take the test, yes, that token is gone. But if I draw, say, a skull and I fail, now this card has 2 tokens on it.
I dig it.
So cool. Very, very cool. Manual decks, breathtaking guts. Again, just things that could help anybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Yeah, I think he's going to be great fun. There's a couple other options that looked neat. I'm going to place the rogue cards down. There was a... What was it? There was a 7 coster somewhere. There it is. Grand Finale. Gets -1 cost for each other action you have taken this round. Starts at 7. Fight or investigate. Add your fleetness to your skill value. If you succeed while fighting, this attack deals +3 damage. If you succeed while investigating, you discover 2 additional clues. If it's your turn, end your turn.
What a great theme.
I mean, he might have the money, so I don't know. But, he's also going to be spending a lot of money if he's using his trick deck of cards, so...
I love Leap of Faith. That's really cool.
Yeah. Move an investigator to your location. There's cool stuff here. Like, a lot of cards I didn't put in because not enough slots.
Yeah, I'm looking at Step Right Up.
Yeah. The first successful skill test performed by each investigator at this location each round succeeds by 1 more. But if anybody succeeds by 6 or more, then everyone at the location gains $2 and this goes away.
That's kind of neat.
It's a build around card though. It's very neat. I love it. I just can't make it work. Yeah. We'll get to some of the others.
That's cool.
We'll get there, but so that is Laiji. All right, the other one we have is Arturo Rangel, the Fire Breather. He's our mystic with 4 willpower, 3 book, 3 fist, 2 fleetness. After you deal damage to 1 or more enemies via an event, that enemy's location gains -1 shroud value until the end of the phase. Because fire is illumination.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, so he is our Mystic Seeker.
Okay.
The class that has all sorts of events that damage things. Oh, boy. All right. So he's got a couple cards that kind of neat. He's got 2 boons. One of them is Fire Eating. It's a 2-cost asset. After you activate the reaction ability on Arturo, add a charge to Fire Eating. During your turn, except during an action, spend X charges, where X is half your location's shroud value, to discover a clue from your location. And that is money rounded up.
That's cool.
Yeah, auto clue.
Okay.
And then he's got Breath of Fire, a 2-cost event. Add your will value to your skill value for this attack, for a fight. If you succeed, attach Breath of Fire to the target. As just a fast action, deal a damage to the attacked enemy. You may activate this ability from any location, limit once per round.
Wow, so basically you're just bleeding something out.
Yeah.
Love it.
As long as you want to. Of course,
love it.
Daniel, you might want to read what happens when he loses control.
Ooh, Uncontrolled Fire. Revelation. Discard a non-weakness event in your hand. Then deal damage to each investigator at your location. If you cannot discard an event, shuffle this back into your deck. Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up, Lorna?
Just load these up.
My not connected to anything. Is
Hello?
Mike, I need you to hold on a second.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Family stuff. Alright, let's throw Arturo back. Ba-ba-dum. Well, while we're waiting for Daniel, I don't know how long he's going to be. I just want to have a look at some other potential seeker cards. Juggling art students could be fun.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
All right. Where are we at?
I was just talking about
right to left.
Juggling art students.
All
right, Daniel. Let's start with the Hermes Mengati.
Hermes.
Take it away.
Master of Puppets. You get +1 book. He's $4. As an action, exhaust Hermes Menegatti. Move an unengaged non-elite enemy from your location to a connecting one, or vice versa. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Tension. If you control 2 clues or more per player, the above action can target non-elite enemies.
Engaged non-elite enemies.
Engaged non-elite, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He's a puppeteer.
Yep, and it's a good way of saying, no, fighter, you engage this guy.
Yeah.
No, I don't trust you.
I do like him.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a Holy Rosary. We all know that.
Yeah.
Clairvoyance, we know that. Wheel of Fire looks new. Mike, why don't you tell us about that?
Wheel of Fire. This one looks... I had to. So he's going to be very event-focused, but he needs some assets. So Clairvoyance is your investigation asset, and of course, your Wheel of Fire is your attack. This is a spell slot, 4 cost, 6 charges. As an action, spend a charge to fight. This attack uses willpower instead of fist. Deals +1 damage for each other time you have activated this action this round, to a max of +3. So as attention, you successfully attack with 6 or more will and or wild icons committed, then the ability ignores the aloof keyword.
There's more fuel to your aloof theory.
Yep.
Okay, Firewalking is a $4 event. It's fast. Put it into play in your play area. After you leave a location, deal a damage to each enemy at that location. And at the end of the round, you must discard Firewalking. Cool.
Yep. And again, it's an event that deals damage. So I took it. That's very expensive, though.
Yeah, it does seem pricey.
So.
Impaling Swords, Mike. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's a fight. Again, 1 cost event. Great. Perfect. Add your will to your skill value for this attack. If you succeed, you may repeat this attack on any enemy at your location with +1 difficulty for each time you have already performed this test during this action. So, wow. For 1 cost, fight 3 times. Yeah.
That seems okay.
Just go in.
Blinding Light. We know Blinding Light, of course.
Yeah, and it's in there, again, because it deals damage.
Spectral Razor, sure, Drain Essence.
Yeah.
Is this your card? Is a $3
actually,
event?
let me just check Drain Essence. Does that technically work? Are you dealing damage?
You are moving it.
That's
so
not
it
the
would not work.
same as dealing then. Okay, I might remove
It is
Drain
not.
Essence. Okay.
All right. Is this your card? Is an Augury Trick traded event, $3. Look at the top 4 cards of the encounter deck. For each enemy in the looked at cards, deal 2 damage to each copy of that enemy in play. Okay. For each treachery in the looked at cards, discard each copy of that treachery from play. Return the cards to the top of the encounter deck in any order. Oh, interesting. All right, so you know they're coming back.
Yeah. This is a fun card. It might bomb. It might be awesome.
I was going to say, like, hard to tell what that one can do.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us about Mirror Image, Mike.
3-cost event. You put it into play in your play area. When an enemy attack or treachery would deal any amount of damage or horror to you, place one of that damage or horror on the mirror. Max 3 tokens. And putting the 3rd token there activates its tension, where it gains as a fast action, discard Mirror Image to automatically evade a non-elite enemy at your location. I don't know. It seems hard to activate, but it does also soak 3 of anything.
It soaks 3. I was going to say, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Snake Charming is a $1 event. Test Willpower X, where X is the fight value of an enemy at your location. If the target is a creature enemy, this test gets -2 difficulty. If you succeed, automatically evade. If you evaded a non-elite enemy, not ready during the next upkeep. Interesting. Okay, it's not doing damage, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's a parlay too. Okay.
Yeah, but it's, it's a great little way of keeping an enemy evaded. Misdirection. Okay. This is another 2/2, so 2 will, 2 book. If you played an asset this round, it gains a will. If you played an event this round, it gains a book.
Love it.
Yeah. Mouse Mask, because this uses the 2 skills that he uses. Eureka, because Eureka. Emergency Quiche. Perception, Guts, Breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
I think perhaps this needs more money. I'm actually going to take out Drain Essence and put in more money.
You should put in that spell that makes money.
Voice of Ra.
Voice of Ra, and then there's the other one from the core set. I forget what it is.
Voice of Ra, that's been tabooed to be tokens, right?
I don't know. What's the one I'm thinking of in the core set where you take a horror to do it?
Oh, Forbidden Tomb.
Forbidden
Knowledge. Forbidden Knowledge. Where, like, you get $1 for everything you win by, right? No, that's Alchemical Transmutation.
Oh, so maybe put that one in.
Yeah, that does take up a spell slot. There's a reason why I'm doing Voice of Ra. Because I think the taboo version says any card with a symbol.
Okay.
And that's really important because there's a new set of symbols in this. I'm going to plop it down here. This is a moon.
A moon. I like it.
And there's going to be a bunch of these in the bag.
Okay. Is it like the snowflake from the other campaign?
I don't know. I have no idea what this does. Okay. Just there's going to be a lot of them, and they can end up like on your investigator.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Well, Mike, let's build the survivor.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, what about this Tarun Chandavakar?
Sure. Yeah, we can talk to him first. Okay, so this is our guardian.
That's our guardian.
So after damage or horror is placed on a card you control, replenish a charge or offering on an asset you control. Limit once per round.
Okay.
So again, look at his sword. It has 4.
Let's read his elder sign here.
Oh, yeah. You may either deal a damage or horror to a card you control, or heal a damage or horror from a card you control.
Wow, and he's a 4/2/4/2. All right.
Yeah. So his sword has 4 charges. As a fight action, you get +1 fist. But if you succeed, you may spend up to 2 charges to deal that much additional damage for this attack. This is insane. Okay. That is so good.
That is good, and then he can replenish it.
Yeah.
By taking damage.
Yeah, only 1 per turn.
Yeah.
But that's still really, really good.
That's so good, yeah.
He doesn't always measure up, though. And tell us why, Daniel.
Well, because sometimes you have to put that in your threat area, and you cannot choose to assign damage or horror to assets. Oof. All right. But as action, you can take 2 damage, 2 horror, or any combination thereof to discard measuring up. You cannot trigger his ability while resolving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right away, I'm thinking prepared for the worst, because you got to get that sword out. And maybe looking at other things that give you that take charges or offerings. I'm going to place these down, and I'm going to flip to see...
Now, have you built this deck yet, or are we building it now?
I have not.
Okay.
So
that's fun. What is his second class? He must be...
Mystic. He's a mystic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's definitely getting overpower.
Okay.
And he's definitely getting guts, because everyone needs guts.
Well, he's pretty good.
Yeah, so he's already got a sword, so I don't want anything that's going to be two-handed. There's so many neat things in here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So he's got
barbell
this.
Is cool.
All right, so this. Let's look at his hand slots. So you got a barbell. What does it say? Choose an investigator for your location. Each non-weakness card in the investigator's hand with exactly one icon gains a fist until the end of the round. Yeah, that's very cool.
And then
if you succeed at a test with 6 or more fist and or wild icons committed, your basic attack actions deal +1 damage.
Okay. Who needs a sword when you can just punch people in the face for 2? All right. So then he's got a bullhorn.
Really cool.
This is his taunt here. Exhaust the bullhorn and engage each enemy at your location. Tension, if you're engaged with 2 or more non-swarm enemies, your engage and play actions do not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's a hand slot, right?
Chakram is a hand slot. If it's ready, fight. You get +1 strength and deal + damage. If you do not succeed by 2 or more, exhaust it. Tension, you succeed on an attack with Chakram by 4 or more. It no longer exhausts if you do not succeed by 2 or more.
Yeah. So you've mastered the Chakram.
Yep. Damn. All right. And he's got some spells.
Yeah, we got the invisible wall, which when a non-elite enemy would move into your location, it bonks up against the invisible wall.
But that's it. That might be one the clown takes, not necessarily the fighter.
Yeah, I'm seeing that not as me, because they want the enemies.
He seems to want monsters on him with his bullhorn and hit him with swords.
Yeah. Marching drum is cool. As an accessory, you exhaust marching drum to pull an investigator. So it's the reverse of the bodyguard card.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And it can get you better fleetness. Interesting.
Yeah, what is this fleet? 2? Yeah.
Again, that might be another one that the clown would take.
Yeah.
All right. Recast. All right. The strongest woman on Earth. She is pretty buff. +1 strength. When a card is committed to a test, you are performing exhaust Rika and deal a damage to her. Double the icons on that card. Tension, if your fist value is 12 or higher during a skill test, ignore the cost of dealing damage to Rika for the above ability.
Okay, so she's coming into play. She's definitely in this deck. It's starting to come together. I'm wondering about the barbells.
So if we're building as we go, let's get him some chakrams.
Barbell or chakram?
Barbell. I would say chakrams instead of barbells.
What? Yeah, now that I see the stipulation of exactly one icon, chakram for sure.
2 of those. And then let's get him at least 1 bullhorn.
He's not going to have the hand slots.
Well, he will when you give him a bandolier.
Oh, we're bandoliering, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to jump right to the skills.
Sure.
So you have to have bravado. 2 will, 2 fist.
Treachery. Oh, yeah.
If you drew an enemy, you get a fist. So he's going to want fists up the wazoo. So we have bravado, we have overpower, we potentially have guts. The team effort, while it's in your hand or committed to a test, it gains the icons on each ally asset you control. If you succeed, heal a damage or horror from an ally asset you control.
I say start with one of those.
Yeah, I agree.
And then if we go like kind of a charismatic Tarun deck, maybe add another one in there.
Well, I'm seeing this, like Guard Dog would be a good one. Anyone that likes to take damage, so Brother Xavier.
Yeah. But it's only, one ally. So now Rika only comes with one icon.
Yep, but then she's with team effort, that's 2. So that's
no, I get it.
And you double the icons on that card when she's in play.
So she has 2 fists that she gives you extra. Yeah.
All right. This would be 4 fist.
It would be a 4 fist.
That's a really good card.
Yep.
But now look at Unflappable.
Gains a wild for every 4 total damage and or horror on your investigator card. Yeah, that's good.
I think we're not putting in some of these basic cards because those are just fun, and this just takes. Yeah.
Do you want one Unflappable?
Yeah, I put one in for now.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at that middle row of demonstration. Down.
Demonstration. Fast. Play after you succeed at a skill test. The next time another investigator initiates a test this round using the same skill, they get +2 skill value.
Because you showed me how to hit someone with a hammer.
Yeah, that is a very situational card. If anything, it's a one of.
I was gonna say one, no more than one. Mike, can we do a quick favor as we're doing and put an invisible wall and a marching drum up, because those are gonna go into the clown deck.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. Drum roll, please. Play only as your first action. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity for the remainder of the round. Each time you succeed at a skill test, choose 2 different options. Wow.
Draw a card,
gain a resource, heal a damage or horror. That is a 2 of. Now, what's going to allow him to do this 3 times, though? Since
he doesn't. He only does it 2. Because this takes an action.
Max 3 times, so something must... Oh, if he has a torch.
There's lots of reasons he might. Like if he has a torch, or if you have the old school police badge.
Sure.
So
well, maybe we get him a torch in one of these. I mean, this is for now. And we can cut it down and pair it.
I think that one's going to end up getting cut.
It could be entirely.
Speaking of, since his book sucks, he's got to have scene of the crime or evidence or something for his cluing. Light the fuse. It's a 3-cost event. You just put it. This is a timed dynamite, basically. So you light the fuse and you run. Whenever the investigation phase begins, this gains fast action. Discard light the fuse to deal 2 damage to everyone at the location, no matter where you are, and you get to trigger it on demand.
I love it.
So but you can't do it reactively. Still.
No, it's not happening on when monsters move, right?
Yeah.
That could be another thing in the clown deck, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Live dangerously. Spirit bold. Fast. Play when your turn begins. Put it into play in your area after an enemy attacks you, even if that attack was canceled. Draw a card or gain a resource. If that enemy had 4 or more health, draw an additional card or gain an additional resource. At the end of the round, discard it. That's cool.
It is.
But is it more than just cool? Is it useful?
I'd rather not rely on enemies attacking me.
I was going to say, it's cool if you also include dodge in your deck.
Yeah, this is cool for Daniela.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
All right.
Make an entrance. Play after you enter the location with 1 or more enemies. The next time you succeed at a skill test this round, deal a damage to an enemy at your location and discover a clue from your location. This is a twofer. That is a twofer.
Say, yes, please, and yes, please. All right. Ritual cleansing. That is a ritual blessed. It's fast. Play when the round begins. Choose an investigator at your location until the end of the round. When the chosen investigator reveals bad stuff, ignore it. Ooh.
He's getting expensive.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Slapstick doesn't sound like something this guy would do. Your turn.
It doesn't. Fast, play after a game effect is canceled or ignored. Heal a horror, discover or clear your location. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Trying to think.
Yeah.
The ones I'm taking, like Invisible Wall, cancels, right?
Here's a slapstick.
So I don't know.
It
seems like something a clown would have. Yeah,
it does.
Okay.
You can take the reins. Go ahead, Daniel.
Fast, play after another investigator at your location fails a skill test. Attempt that test. If you succeed, also cancel all the effects of the first failed test. That is so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, one of us needs at least one of those.
So there's a clever synergy. I think both of us could take it. Like, do you have a good book? You have decent books. So
decent. I have 3 of everything.
Imagine we're fighting a boss and someone wimpy attacks the boss and fails. I get to fight the boss again with my knife.
Yeah, that's
or
good.
With, I guess, basic attack. It would be the same test. Yeah. Like, I would just do it. And how does that work, actually? I guess if you were using a gun
and miss the shot,
I would just take your gun and do it.
No, you would just do a fight test.
It says attempt that test. Test. The test on your gun. Test.
Is that how you read it?
That's how I read it. It's also
I just read it as you get to do a fight test.
But it's taking the reins.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give me your gun, dude.
That's funky. I might put one of those in.
Yeah. And then finally, a test of endurance. Mike, tell us about that.
Yeah, fast, play when the round begins. This costs X. Put test of endurance into play with X+1 resources on it. As a reaction, after any amount of damage or horror is dealt to you, remove a resource from this to heal a damage or horror from you or an ally asset you control.
Oh, that's cool.
Limit
if you assume you're getting your butt kicked that round, right?
Yeah, because you discard it at the end of the round. So,
okay,
neat, I guess.
I would take it from him. He's going to be getting hit a lot, and he likes to, to replenish charges. Because even though it cancels that, it heals. So you are taking the damage.
You take the damage.
You are taking the damage to trigger him to build up his sword. I think you would want one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
now one thing I noticed about the Guardian card.
Sorry, Daniel.
Is there's not.
You're cutting out, and it's my fault.
Oh.
It's totally my fault. It's because I loaded up a whole bunch of Guardian cards.
Okay. But one thing I was noticing is there's not a lot of tension in the Guardian cards. That's interesting.
There's the Chakram and there's our ally, Rika.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, make sure you get yourself a bandolier.
Bandolier.
And what kind of mystic stuff makes sense for him?
I'm going to get there, but first, before I forget, we're going to do Vicious. I'm just going to pull out a bunch of cards. You know what? Maybe not a Steadfast, necessarily. Intrepid would be good for him. But I'm also looking at ways to take damage. And where is that one card where you damage yourself to deal damage? Is it Blood Moon? Oh, it's leveled up, isn't it?
It is a leveled up. It's not if it bleed. No.
No, it's the one where you take a certain amount of damage to get plus X to your fist. You cast a spell with your blood. I believe it's a one It's a one experience one.
Mm. I think you should take when we get to the Mystic cards, cancel an encounter card one, you take a horror to cancel something. I forget what.
Oh, Word of Protection.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, of course. This is once per phase. It's once per round. Yeah. So there's only so many charges or offerings he's going to be using.
Yeah, but it's also nice to not have to deal with the treachery.
Yep. Word of Protection.
So maybe one or two of those. And let's see what the new ones are. He might think cool.
All right. We have Levitation that allows you to move by spending charges. Attention, you move while an enemy is engaged with you. Okay. Then whenever you move using this ability, each non-elite enemy engaged with you gets -1 fight, -1 evade to the end of the round. That's interesting.
That's interesting. So is the Charmer's Punjai for you.
Search the top 2 cards of your deck for an event and draw it. Wait a minute, I have this in the other deck. It must have just been hidden. You may spend a charge to search 2 additional cards. Shuffle your deck. This is a hand slot, and I can't afford the hand slots.
That's true.
I think we gotta go with... Okay, well, Wheel of Fire is a spell that he could use with charges. So that's another thing with charges.
Very expensive.
It is very expensive. He has not enough money. I'm not seeing a ton of stuff here. Nothing up my sleeve. Play at the start of the investigation phase if you have 3 or more other cards.
You want 2 prestidigitations.
Just a sec here. Nothing up my sleeve says you get +1 to each of your skills, but you cannot draw cards.
I don't think that one works for you.
Yeah, no, that's not a thing.
Check out the one next to it.
Choose any number of assets you control that use charges, secrets, ammo, or supplies. Move up to 3 resource tokens between any of the chosen assets. Yes.
I think you want 2 of those.
Wait. Charges. Does his knife use charges specifically? It does. Okay.
It does.
Where are my spells with high charges? Where is alchemical transmutation? That's only 3.
But you do want that money.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get 3 off that. He'll just take emergency cash for that. But something that has... There's nothing first level that has a ton of charges on it.
I think Shriveling has 3.
Yeah. Transmutation might be the best.
Speak to the Dead has 6, but they're offerings, which I don't think is what you need.
No. Okay, here we go. This is what it is.
Okay. How many total cards are we looking at here? Dude, look at Court Death. That could be fun for him.
19, 20. Yeah, Court Death. Commit only to a test you're performing. If a skull or autofill is revealed, take 2 damage to horror or any combination thereof. But it gives you a will and 3 wilds. Yeah, he's definitely taking that. He's definitely taking that.
All right, so what are your total cards here now? Are you going to put in like manual decks or guts or those types of things?
He's already got he's got overpower for sure. I have not put any of the others in. I think
you want 2 caches?
He's got to have a guts. He's got to have a cash.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19, 20. He's got 23, so I've actually got room for a bit more. He's got...
I do think you should take alchemical transmutation.
Oh, he's got that. He's got that.
Oh, okay, you did take that. Okay,
yeah, I could take a second alchemical transmutation. I got to watch it, though, because he needs 10... He can't have very many mystic cards.
Oh yeah, you need 10 more of
Yeah.
Guardian than you have that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just going to clear this, pull the Guardians back, because let's grab... What if we just stuck a bunch of allies in? Like 2 guard dogs and had a motivational speech or something.
And you took Vicious Blow, right?
Yeah, I've only put like 1 ofs in there.
Okay.
You got Wolf Mask, which is a possibility. B Cop could be in there. No, I like guard dog. We're gonna put 2 guard dogs in.
Okay. Did you want Scene of the Crime?
I'm actually wondering if we put healing in.
Like Second Wind?
Oh,
Second
yeah.
Wind is good because it's also card draw.
Heal 1 damage, 2 instead. Okay, we got that. What's... They don't heal horror very well, do they? Guardians.
I thought they did. Don't they have...
Not at level 0, it looks like.
Oh, okay. All right, before you get rid of these, let me see if there's other ones that the clown might...
Sure.
Would a clown want dodge? Maybe. You might want evidence. Maybe.
Oh, doy. Prepared for the worst. Both 2 copies of that.
Okay.
Okay, if there's... Is there anything that's horror healing? Yeah, Fearless. Fearless is horror healing.
Where's Fearless?
It's Mystic.
Oh, right.
So I would have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, yeah, I have enough.
Okay.
Because I don't have enough. I don't have a lot of neutral cards in here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, some really good stuff.
Right. I can't think of any other real Guardian clown would...
Yeah, I'm not super surprised. Heal damage. What is his? He's got 8 damage, 6.
The Book of Psalms, but it's a hand slot.
Yeah.
Heals horror.
Here, let's.
So.
Fearless.
What's your card?
I am at 30 now.
Okay.
So I do have a guts. Let's just put this together. This looks good. We got Bandolier. The Bullhorn. Well, we do have the Bullhorn, but we have to have our ally.
I'm liking this guy. He's coming together.
Yeah.
Guard dogs are expensive. Do you have a motivational?
No, I don't. I should have a motivational speech.
I think you should take at least one.
Do we really want the Bandolier? Oh, the Bullhorn and the Bandolier? I don't know. What if I got rid of... What about we get rid of ritual cleansing? I know it's a good card.
And it's fun.
It is fun.
Let's keep it.
What's not fun?
Well, are you plus a card? Is that the problem?
If I want to put the card you just said in, motivational speech.
Oh, okay. Maybe you only need one transmutation.
See, the reason I put 2 in is because it has a charge.
Oh, I get it.
And he doesn't have anything else that has charges. Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't need Light the Fuse, and that can be a trick I do.
Oh, that's not even in the deck.
Those aren't?
Those 3 aren't even in the deck right now.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's...
Well, I don't know. If you're not all that intrigued by the Bullhorn, just take it out.
Then he doesn't need Bandolier. Okay, Bandolier actually gives him the +1 will, which is synergizes with the Alchemical. And the Fearless. Maybe that could be sideboard. Unless I get rid of one of these skills. I could get rid of Unflappable. That's the one that I'm least happy with.
Oh, really? I thought you liked that one.
I do cut.
That's the one if you're damaged a lot, right?
Yeah, I mean... How often is it going to get... It'll get to 3. I don't know if it's going to get beyond that.
It probably won't get beyond that. If it gets beyond that, you're hurting.
Yeah. Maybe Second Wind goes away. Because I let
How
my
many
allies...
of those did you have?
No, I only have 1. Never mind. Never mind.
Get rid of Unflappable, even though it's a new card.
Okay. Okay.
And then 1 motivational speech, and you should have it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We do want the Second Wind for the drawing a card.
And I wonder if... Yeah, can you pull out a motivational...
For your clown.
For my clown, and then we're kind of assets. What are good leave play assets?
Your torch, your lantern, your shovels.
And it just leaves play, right? Like if I discard it for effect, that counts, right?
Yep.
What's a real bummer is I still have to pay for everything.
Yeah. That is the kicker. All right, we have Taroom done.
Good work.
Oh, we didn't even go through your boon, your bright side of life.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
You get to draw a card whenever a non-weakness asset you control leaves play. That's cool.
That's cool. All right.
Could be worse,
Could be.
But as a blunder, you might just discard up to 2 assets you control.
Oh, it gets even worse than that.
Or lose an action. You cannot trigger player effects in response to discarding the chosen assets.
So, This is how I read Pratfall. Let's say that I have 4 assets in front of me, right?
Yeah.
I would lose 2 of them and then lose 2 actions.
Oh.
Because, right? Because it says you must discard up to 2. Oh, up to 2. So what it should say is you may discard up to 2.
Yeah.
Or I guess you must, but 0 is a possibility. And if you do 0, then you just lose 2 actions.
Yeah, that's better.
That's not as awful as I originally read it then. All right. I don't know that I'm going to take any other old school Guardian cards.
So I've got 5 here for you. They don't.
Meaning I need 15. What is slapstick here? Cancel.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I want 2 slapsticks. I mean, I am a clown, man.
You are a clown.
I'll take another slapstick.
Just like pull out all the survivors.
I do not have the ability to copy cards, by the way. Because you never promoted me.
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
All right. Well, let's go through these survivor cards, Mike. Top to bottom, left to right.
Okay, this is a red card. It does red things.
Baleful Laughter. After a non-elite enemy at your location is evaded, spend a charge. That enemy is not ready. And gets a -1 horror until the end of the round. Tension. There are 2 or more exhausted enemies at your location. It gains fast action. Discard it to heal a horror from each investigator and ally at your location. Oh, I need one of those. Anything that is clown related, I have to take, right? Like a bucket of grease.
Okay, bucket of grease. You get to spend some grease, one of your 3 supplies, for a card to lose one of the keywords this round. Either Hunter, Patrol, Retaliate, Alert, or Elusive. And if there are 10 or more cards in your discard pile, this gains you can discard the bucket to move an investigator or non-elite enemy at your location to a connecting location.
They slip on that grease.
They do. Do you want a rope?
Coil of Rope. During a skill test you're performing, exhausted. You get +1 for this test for each treachery in my threat area. No.
Okay.
Not right now.
Okay. I'll be right back, Danny.
Okay.
You can continue reading cards for people. I just won't be able to show them on screen.
Okay. The next is the $3 asset called the Mallet. It uses the hand slot. Fight. Get +1 for the attack, and if there are more cards in your deck, it gets +1 damage. Tension. You may discard an asset you control that takes up 1 or more slots, and when you activate the above ability, you may discard the top card of your deck. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure I like that one. Okay. I will take Pandora Gold. We read her before.
All right. Where are we at?
Right. I'm not going to take the Mallet. It's a little too weird.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it is an archetype enabler. There's a lot of cool things you can do with that mallet, but I don't think that's your deck.
Well, although look at the tension. I mean, it's like I'm supposed to discard assets, right?
Yeah, so you put this in a deck where you can easily recur them, or a scavenging deck maybe.
Well, I do recur them with my own Elder Sign, Mike.
Oh, there is that. The Elder Sign.
Let me take a mallet.
Yeah.
Let me take one mallet.
Right. I mean, that could be your attack, right?
And I'll take Pandora Gold, just because. And I think I should have 2 pry bars.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
All right. Brace for impact. Fast. Play after you take 1 or more damage. Gain 2 resources for each damage taken. I'll take one of those for now. I feel like all these decks have like a moneymaker, right? Distraction. Put into play in your area. Each non-elite enemy at your connecting location loses all prey keyword and gains prey, bear of distraction only.
Yeah, they all go for you.
I don't want that. Gotcha. Fast. Blaster. If you play after you fail a test, deal a damage to an enemy at your location.
And automatically evade it. Yeah. By the way, you're doing your thing. I don't know why, but after about an hour and a half, Daniel's audio starts clipping more than usual until he reconnects. What a cool little card, though. You're back.
Yeah.
Do you want any gotchas?
I think I do, right? I want at least one gotcha for right now. Heart to Heart has a clown on it. So fast. Play after one or more damage and or horror is healed from an investigator location. Discover a clue or heal an additional damage or. Definitely need one of those.
There's going to be a lot of healing.
Mental Prep. Play after you take one or more horror. Draw one or... Okay. Definitely one of those. Play the Fool. That's a clown card. Fast. Play when you initiate a fight. Evade or a test printed out a card. Automatically fails. Discover a clue. Oh my god, I'll take 2 of those. Rebound. Fast. Play after an asset you control leaves play. You get +3 skill value for the next test you perform this round. Here's the thing. I don't have a ton of assets.
You don't.
Well, that's not quite true, actually.
That are leaving
I don't want to
play. Yeah.
I mean, I get rebound plays into what I do, but maybe I don't need that as much.
Yeah.
I don't want a safety net or a thrilling escape.
Okay.
Although the thrilling escape...
Discard an asset you control to discard a treachery in your threat area. That's neat.
And I want to discard assets. I'll take one of those.
All right. All right. Cutting Close. After you commit Cutting Close, seal 4 random non-autofail tokens on Cutting Close. After this test resolves, release them.
Nah.
Is the point of this to commit first, see what's in the bag, and then that tells you if you're going to commit more?
Maybe. Yeah.
It's a fluke.
I like it, but
3 wild icons. If this test is successful, discard a non-story asset you control. Yeah, that's and then
I need at least one of those.
a fluke. Okay, you get a fluke.
Don't you think? I
Do
mean,
you want to laugh it off?
let me see about that.
You know this one.
Oh yeah. No.
Nope. Okay.
All right, let's get some assets here. All right, how many cards are we looking at there?
You're at 20. So you have some room.
Let's get some neutrals.
Yeah.
Let's get maybe a perception and a guts
Okay.
and money.
I'll get that for you. That's taking a while.
Maybe 2 caches for right now. All right.
Would you like another asset?
Yes. So I'm thinking those lanterns, newspapers, stuff like that, where I discard it to get stuff. Shovels.
You're in the event row. If you go below, you'll get the assets.
Oh, okay, I see. Thank you.
Not pitch. Oh, there's a newspaper. Newspaper doesn't discard, but yeah, there's your lantern.
Gravedigger's shovel.
That's the one.
Maybe
You're 1 up already.
one up what?
In cards.
Oh, really?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, hang on. You should have 4 left. Unless I'm totally miscounting.
No, I think that sounds right.
Yeah, you have 4 cards left.
All right.
So I've only given you 1 of those for now. Hey, what about your Moonstone? If you've got ways of discarding it.
I don't have ways of discarding from my hand.
Oh, right. And you want it from play, don't you? Yeah, you want it in play. Yeah, you don't want that. Those might be the only levels 1s. Oh, wait, we've got Stray Cat.
Stray Cat. Well, that's like old school.
Yeah. Competes for your ally slot. Talisman of Protection to cancel. That also cancels damage.
And it is a spell. I don't have any spells yet, right?
Yeah. And that one will just go away when you get hit.
Okay, that's definitely worth thinking about. What about Tennessee Sour Mash?
Drunk Clown?
A drunk clown.
No, not that. I'll have to look at your
I think I need 1 or 2 scavengings. At least 1.
Scavenging. Okay. You got potentially 1 left.
And then maybe a rabbit's foot.
Do you have an amulet anywhere?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Unless... you have the marching drum.
Well, not going to have them at the same time.
Nope, up to you. This one's your baby. Matchbox also is a way of discarding itself.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you get me a scavenging?
I did. So
okay.
I say you have 1 slot left, but you have like a Talisman of Protection and a Tennessee Sour Mash. So this was in your maybe slots. So if you want to...
Okay. So I don't take either of those. I have 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Plus you have whatever skills you want to throw at these. I don't know what works for her. Long shot's kind of funny. Resourcels if you're doing any recursion.
So is a jumpsuit would be funny.
Oh yeah, and jumpsuit would be another one that's a preview card for the upcoming set.
Oh, let me grab a jumpsuit then.
Sure.
All right.
During your turn, discard it to choose a tool or weapon in your discard and add it to your hand. And I'm assuming you've got...
Well, the lanterns and the shovels are tools.
Are they? I have to check because...
Yeah. Lantern and shovel.
Okay, good.
They're weapons too.
Yeah.
That I can drop back.
But the fire extinguisher isn't.
The pry bar.
Isn't. Maybe it's the axe.
The pry bar counts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
The mallet counts.
Yeah.
All right.
You've got your money cards in there already.
Do survivors make any other money?
Take heart, if that ever works.
Okay.
You can also double up on some of these.
What is the one that if we start in the same location and I draw it, we each get $2 in a card or something? It's a guardian card.
Stand together.
Stand together.
Yeah, let's clear this.
That might be good.
The level 0 isn't quite as good.
We can take...
Sorry, that's me bogging everything down.
Yep, that's fine.
And you can take up to level 3 of either, which means you could eventually take the leveled up stand together. But yeah, this would give you 2 resources.
And you.
Yeah. Or whoever else happens to be there.
All right, let's take 2 of those.
Okay, 1 sec here.
Let's count some cards here.
Because now you have that and 2 emergency caches, so you can afford to get rid of a cache. You've got 8 of those. You need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Okay, you need to get rid of a guardian card. Wait, nope, maybe not. Maybe not. You've got your 8.
Don't forget jumpsuit and scavenging
1, 2,
over
3,
here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got it. You got it.
Scavenging is there. So are lanterns and shovels.
So this would be your deck. Without those.
So Mash and Talisman are out, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. I like it. Let's go with it.
Yeah, that looks like it'll be great fun for
That'll
you.
be fun.
All right. I'm just putting the assets together so I can look at them later. And really cool events in this set.
Yeah, I like them.
Really fun themes. Let's see. You've got 1 skill in Fluke. Yeah. There we go. Just the way I like to organize things. Okay, so that's it. That's what we got. Daniel, you have 30 cards. Let's just plop in your Bright Side of Life. And we are almost done. Almost.
All right.
Now the really fun part. I haven't even looked at these cards yet. 5 weaknesses. Growing suspense. Go for it, Daniel.
It's a revelation. Put it in your threat area. Tension. The investigation phase ends. Each test you perform during your turn gets +1 difficulty. And 2 to discard it. That's weird.
That's really cool. That's so good. As a theme win. Yeah, everything is more difficult until you discard it. Great. Reluctant. Put into your play in your threat area. Forced after you spend 1 or more resources, lose half that many resources rounded up. 2 actions to discard.
Ugh. All right. Indecisive. After you play a card, discard a card from your hand at random. Ugh.
Gross. 2 actions to discard. Diffident. You cannot take draw or resource actions after your first action each round. Double action to discard it.
And then finally, overcautious. You cannot take fight or investigate as your first action.
Ouch.
Oof. Okay. You want to random this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so flip those over, shuffle them up. All right. And we'll put just top to bottom in each 5 decks. There you
All
go. Let's not even know what they are.
All right, cool. I'll have to sort that out. I don't even know if I'll be able to do that very easily. Let's do this. There we go. Who will this one be? You know, I'm gonna see them anyways when I'm editing decks, but yeah. All right. Well, Daniel, that's what we got. Now, this scenario, I'm going to read you a brief thing about the moon token here.
Okay. Are we at the rule book?
Yeah, just on the first page.
Okay.
I'm echoing. So we have moon tokens. The moon token gains 0.
I'm sorry. Are you in the investigator expansion? Where are you?
No, I'm in the regular rulebook location.
Where is that?
Below the guardian cards.
Got you. I see you.
Right.
Okay.
So this moon token is 0, seal this token on your investigator card, and reveal another token.
Okay.
So I don't know what this does, but the moon apparently it takes an important role in this story. It stays on your investigator card, and each round it either stays there or you take a damage or horror to remove it.
I love this.
We don't know what it does.
We don't know what it does.
But I've also noticed that midway through this campaign, you can go to the Curse of the Rougarou.
I did see that.
And I don't know what the story is going to do to potentially lead us there or not. That's what we got. So, hey, maybe we should have taken more healing. Ha ha.
Yeah, so it sounds like you just sort of stack these moons on you.
Yeah, I believe you start the campaign with 3 of them in the bag.
Okay.
Yep.
That's exciting.
All right. So, there you have it. I'll do some tweaking, and we will figure it out from there. You'll also see the tarot deck.
There is a tarot deck, okay.
He has, because it's thematically kind of works, he has suggested that we perform the 8-card campaign reading with these specific 8 cards in this specific order. So we're going to do that, because we never forget to play with tarot cards.
That's right. Okay.
So there we go. So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Town, folks.
All right, so I need to get things sorted out still. I haven't even contacted people yet, but there's stuff going on behind the scenes. Don't worry.
All right.
We'll
do you want to do the first one, just you and me?
Or
did you already get somebody?
We're probably going to have a guest. I'll explain off air. But yes, it sounds like we're going to just jump right into it. No, I have no idea what's going on. So I hope it's fun. I'm sure it's great.
Hey!
The beard does good stuff. All right. Well, thanks everyone for bearing with us. Hope you enjoyed looking through those cards. They're available on TTS. You can also just search for Circus Ex Mortis. There's a PDF floating around that's available for free if you want to have a look at these cards on your own. Really cool stuff in there. Stuff that can fit into many different investigators' decks. So enjoy them.
Right on, everybody.
All right, everyone. Have yourselves a lovely week. Try to get some sleep. I know the excitement is rising. The show is about to begin.
Sure is.
All right. Good night, all.
Good night, all.